Okay, so let's quickly run through this again, but this time we're going to give it a parameter. Exit EDB. And I'm going to do this. EDB -- help. And I'm going to rerun it with arguments. So I'm going to do EDB -- run. And I'm going to run buffer overflow. So now I've rerun it with my command line arguments. And now it's showing up my arguments. Let me run it to my breakpoint, and I will run. I'll go into function, and I will step through here. And now when I get to my call to stir copy, I don't have a null pointer here. So apparently there's a little glitch with Evans Debugger where it allows you to add command line arguments, but they don't actually seem to work. So I'll have to investigate that. Perhaps by the time you're watching this, that might have been fixed. So let me step over this. Now I've copied this to my new string, and I'm going to add hex 10 to my stack. I'm going to move 1 to EAX. Remember, that was my return value for this function. And I'm going to move some other values. So I'm going to say move this to EDX, and I end up with 0 in EDX. And I'm going to jump to leave. Leave is going to clean up for me. So you'll see what happens when I call leave and then return. So here's where my stack is now. I call leave, and my stack has been restored. Notice it says here's the return address. The return address is right here. And we'll see how this affects things later. So I'll go ahead and jump over this return, or actually jump into, doesn't matter. And now I'm back here in my main method. I just called function. Now I'm going to add 10 to my stack. So I got rid, sorry, not 10, 10 hex, which is 16. And now I'm going to move 0 to EAX. That's my return value. And I'm going to call leave. Once again, you'll notice that my stack will change. And now I have a return address at the top of my stack. And it calls return. And now I'm back into library code. I'll just go ahead and let it run. And it says application exited normally with exit code 0. So that's a quick overview of how this looks when you trace through an application in Evans Debugger. Now we will go into more details in some future videos, and we will see how we can use and abuse the stack to create problems for your application. Basically a problem where we can, under the right circumstances, redirect your application to some code that we've injected. But that's all for this video. And as a reminder, this is just one in a whole family of courses that we have here at Pen Tester Academy, and pretty much everything you would ever want to study if you're involved in information security. So I will see you soon.